Hey guys, we are resetting up here for hole 8. You can see I'm going to use a plus 10% adjustment. I'm also going to go off the max ring adjustment. So very same for all 3 par 3s here. They all kind of dip down to lower elevations. And I found that the plus 10 and max ring adjustment is very spot on for all 3, which is nice. So it really, gives you something that's consistent to just expect on all 3 of these par 3s. Now, what I like to do on this one is there's a zone in the shadow there that kind of leads to a nice land zone to where you can get a nice consistent bounce. And then other than that, we'll just need to basically try to perfect the spin that we apply. And like I mentioned, I've been trying, and it's very similar to what my opponent's doing here. Of course, Wind 4 ball is going to be much more favorable than a Wind 3. I'm going to do all my guides pretty much using Wind 3 balls because they're tournament rewards. And it's much more beneficial for you guys to, see Kingmaker shots since you're trying to win Kingmaker shots. It just helps a lot more players. So that's the reason that you're going to see. However, if you have Wind 4 balls like this, a movie ball, it is going to make playing that wind effect that much more easy. So just keep that in mind. And let's take a look here. As I mentioned, it'll still be very makeable like this, so it's not that big a deal. But what I'll try to do here is kind of set up on this shadow. I've been using right around 4 or so backspin, and then I'm just going to focus on how much to offset this guide. So you can see with what I'm doing, just kind of basically methodically putting it off to the right, and you can see in terms of how many bars, that's about 5. And you can see my landing zone as well. And I'm just trying to predict, how much offset I'm going to need. So here you can see right around 9 rings here, 8.7, right in that ballpark. No curl or anything, just letting the wind effect control this shot. And let's see how it runs out. Ugh, so still not enough. So I've missed every time left so far, so I'm just trying to, keep going just a little bit more each and every time. So maybe one more towards the right would be maybe a little bit better. I can also start to tweak and start to land just a little bit more right if necessary as well. So you're not fixated on that spot that I just put. I was trying to focus on how much ball guide offset that I was trying to get for that one. So do keep that in mind as well, because that's another thing that I could do is I could just move my positioning off and keep that spin. And that might, work out favorably doing it that way. So good luck with that 8th hole, guys, and catch you guys for 9 to conclude this thing.